A Rock in a Hard Place. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. If you or someone you know has talked about or contemplated suicide, please call 988 and get help today. Have you ever felt like you were all out of options? Like there was no way out of your predicament or circumstances? Now, what if I was to tell you that with every loss or failure, there is still great potential for success? When you have been made to feel as though your back is up against the wall, it's easy to become frustrated and hopeless. And by doing so, you may miss an opportunity for growth. The universe was created with divinity, and there is not one single person, place, or thing that is immune to the rules of karmic law. The law of karma teaches us that there is a consequence for every action, and even though most of us have heard this at some point in our lives, many people live and act as though they are above the repercussions of their actions. Every day, we all face simple choices like running the red light or being late to work, cheating on the final exam or risk repeating the class, spending your last $10 or walking out of the store without paying. While these are all difficult decisions to make, with proper planning, they could all be avoided. When you live a life that's driven by ego, it can become quite easy to assume the role of the victim. And in this role, everything happens to you. It's as if someone else is in control and you're just along for the ride. You may also feel like you're on a constant roller coaster of emotion. When you're up high, life is great. You're euphoric and nothing can stop you from reaching your goals. This period can last for a couple days, a few months, or even a few years. But when you're down, you become anxious and depressed. Eventually, you may even begin to withdraw yourself from loved ones and friends. When you live a constant state of stress, it not only stimulates hormone production that can wreak havoc on organs of the body, it also impairs your cognitive function, impacting your ability to make rational decisions. In fact, a 2012 study on the effect of stress on accuracy and speed of judgment tested a group of 56 participants, and when the study ended, it was concluded that stress lowered accuracy in rationale, analytical, and intuitive judgment. A self regulating practice like the postures of yoga can help you learn how to manage stress and make better decisions in stressful situations. The truth is, things are not always going to work out in our favor. The world is filled with 7.8 billion individuals that are all simultaneously exercising their free will. Practicing a posture like headstand while meditating can help you switch perspectives from the victim to the observer. Because just like in life, headstand practice is more difficult when you're backed up against the wall. This may seem like the best method to practice this pose, especially when you're afraid of falling. However, this could create poor stacking and alignment in the pose, and if you fail to become the observer of this, misalignment can lead to neck and shoulder injury. But instead of pinning yourself against the wall in fear of falling, what if you learn how to properly surrender yourself to the ground? Falling during headstand practice can be painful and even cause injury. However, your risk of injury from falling can be minimized by learning how to tuck and roll. By utilizing your intuition and analytical thinking skills in this non-traumatic exercise, what you're really doing is sharpening your ability to remain conscious and aware when tackling these type of difficult and uncomfortable situations throughout your life. And it is through the discipline of this practice that you will find the courage to get your back off the wall, trusting yourself to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, whether it be for a few breaths in headstand or a few moments in life. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hey Cousins, hosted by Peaches from Peace, Love, and Light. This show is sponsored by Sean Lee Jones and the Creative Healing Foundation. Make sure that you subscribe to this podcast to stay up to date with the latest and exclusive content. And if you would like to continue the conversation, leave your thoughts, questions, and concerns in the comment section.